introduce his expectations of the next few days. Minister, you have the floor, please.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. I am very glad to be here on behalf of Armenian delegation. And maybe, first of all, I should answer to the question why we are here. First, we are here because Romania is a traditional big partner country for Armenia, not only field of education. Secondly, because Bucharest was the city where in 2012 Yerevan has been elected as the next minister of the Union. And we are very grateful to our Romanian colleagues, not only for their pan-European work, but also for the assistance they provided us in 2012 to go forward with this idea. Third reason why we are here, to keep a Bologna tradition, because the conference, the initiative that has been launched by the Romanian colleagues in 2012 is really a very solid one. It should be continued despite the place of the next conferences and as a really good approach to investigate what is happening in the European higher education area in general. Talking about future of Bologna process, I think we should keep in mind the idea, what is the future of the Europe itself? Because Bologna process has been launched as one of the global tools to provide, at that time, European Union countries and after whole Europe with a good labor force to provide economic development, to provide a unified labor market for the unified economy. What has happened during the last years, we see all the process together. Now I think the great importance that we should give to this conference is to find out the solutions. What will be the future of Bologna process itself? Bologna process, despite the criticism, we should acknowledge that this is a unique pan-European project that has been successful. Unfortunately, none of us will be able to find any kind of success story like this in other fields of the pan-European activities. Except education and research, in other fields in global European continent, we will not find any good stories of the cooperation like this in field of transportation, economy, politics, security. And only Bologna process, as an educational dimension of the European integration, has the story that despite the criticism is really trustworthy and worthy to be discussed as a future pan-European project as well. Despite the criticism that we have on the process, we should acknowledge also that the huge work has been done by different stakeholders, by universities, by the ministries, by the countries itself, by the students, associations, etc. What should be done after? This is the most important question that I think will be discussed during the Yerevan Ministerial Conference. What will be the structural future of the Bologna process? What will be the legal basis for that in the future? Should we continue like this, or we should find another design for the process to make it more successful and unifying? I think for all national ministries, very important is to communicate properly what is Bologna process itself is. We could find a lot of articles criticizing the process itself on behalf of the students or universities or academicians. We should acknowledge that really we need to hear and listen more from different stakeholders that we have in the process. But I think one of the biggest problems now that we face and the challenges that we should overcome is the problem of the ambition. What is a Bologna process? It is a technical process, paper-based process when we produced a lot of 1,000 papers of reports, but except some people, nobody read properly. Or this is a process that should unite us with the idea of the general future of the European civilization. I am coming to the idea of importance in the framework of European higher education area of transmitting and transferring not only knowledges and skills that we did more or less properly, but also having in mind the history of the European education, history of European universities. I think it's very important to recess approach to the European higher education area, not only as an area that provides economy with a workforce that works properly and provides additional GDP, but also as a process that should deliver the common values. I think the European civilization in general in all countries faces the same problems all over the continent. The problems of the youth, it's not only the problem of unemployment, but this is maybe first of all the problem of the values they have inside their minds. What kind of generation will bring up? Who is a generation that will be fostered by us? Generation who is just productive and technocratic one, or generation that will continue the traditions of European civilization and traditions of European enlightenment? I think the problems that we have in different countries, also the recent development in the Middle East region, where a lot of European citizens struggle against European values, against the human rights. The European citizens that finished at European universities left jobs in European capitals, went to the desert to struggle against humanity. What is the problem indeed? I think the problem is much more deeper, and the role of Bologna process in the future, I think, is also to take into consideration the idea of the area of the European common values that should be created and translated throughout European universities. We also, I think, should also think about the communication problem. There is a gap between ministries and decision makers in the society. I could hardly find, in Armenia at least, hundreds of students that will fully understand what is the Bologna process means. I think we need more talking heads by media to explain to the students, to the professors, what we are going to do. Because very technocratic approach, maybe technically is the best one, but politically it leads to the miscommunication with the society. And Bologna process is not a parallel process for the universities and students. It's not just a fund that shares unites the ministers of education once per 2 or 3 years. On behalf of Armenian government, I would again underline the importance for Armenia to be in the secretariat of the Bologna process, because this process has been born in the framework of the European Union, but it was so successful that now it unites even 19 countries more than the members of the EU. So for Armenia and for Bologna process itself, I think the Armenian secretariat is an added value, because we showed all over the Europe that this is not just an EU project. It's a really European project, and borders of the European higher education area are not the same coinciding borders with the European Union community. So being the first non-EU member country that has been honored to host the next ministerial conference, I would like to welcome here in Bucharest all participants of this wonderful event, but also seizing the opportunity, I would like to invite you to the Yerevan Ministerial Conference. We could find solutions together if we discussed scientifically and politically the common approaches. Please, dear scientists, don't neglect the importance of politicians for the success of the European higher education area itself. Thank you very much for the organizers, and especially to the Minister and Minister of Romania, who is very consistent and solid in providing Armenian secretariat, not only the estafette of the Bologna secretariat in 2012, but also the good idea, the food for thoughts for the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Minister, for your message. Definitely, we as researchers look forward to the impact of our recommendations.